What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another Armajet weapons review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Velocitas. It's an epic weapon unlockable at level 19. It's one of the first rail-charged sniper rifles in the game. Fires high-speed kinetic rail rounds capable of penetrating multiple targets. Best when standing still. This weapon has 90 damage per rail, and it used to be a one-shot weapon, but they did reduce the damage. So after the Nightfall, it's a pretty hard-hitting weapon. The rails can travel pretty much across the maps, so use that to your advantage for pokes. This sniper can pierce through multiple enemies if they gather together in a straight line. So I recommend using it in maps such as the volcano or even the snow base. Just for example, you'll get a medal named Skewered, which essentially, as it says, kill multiple opponents with a single penetrating shot. And, you can use this weapon to get that medal. Pros, it can pierce multiple enemies at once. It has a charge up action to it, roughly 1 second, allowing a brief moment of aim before firing. And rail rounds can travel very far distances. Cons. Sometimes the rails can miss while moving, because you do have that roughly 1 second charge up time before you shoot, so the enemy can, move away. And as a result, aiming isn't always 100% accurate. So a tip that's been given is whenever you scout near for enemies, try to pre-charge it multiple times until you make contact with someone. It helps because you can immediately fire your weapon since it's already been charged up to fire. Try and fire random shots at where you think enemies might appear, and who knows, you may get lucky with them because the bullet speed is very quick. So chances are you're going to catch them whenever you shoot randomly. Personally though, I rather have the Nightfall over this, mainly because it does have a 3-second reload time, which is somewhat long. And you gotta tack it on to the 1 second of you waiting for it to charge. Roughly 1 second, I'm not sure on the exact number here, but roughly 1 second of you waiting before it charges up. So with this 4-second delay, you're going to be out the battle for a decent amount of time. And you're going to have to rely on teammates because, especially like for a team deathmatch scenario, because this weapon can only do 90 damage. And, as we know, it won't fully kill someone with full health, unlike the Nightfall. So it does have that, a steeper learning curve because you have to get used to this new mechanic that they've been placed into this weapon. And I don't think any other gun has this sort of mechanic placed into it. So you gotta get used to it. And I certainly don't, recommend it for a free-for-all because unless you're highly accurate, because if you do miss, you will get punished for it due to its reload time and accuracy. Yet again, with all sniper rifles, I do know people who obviously do quite well with it, and that's just you gaining skill over time. So it is a good weapon, but only if your skill cap is high up. I necessarily won't recommend this for players who don't know how to aim properly or are new to the game. Obviously, this is a level 19 unlock, so by that time, I feel like you should know most of the game and how to play in terms of, making shots and how exactly to predict where the enemy is going. And, that is pretty much it for this review. So let's move on to the gameplay. I'm gonna do one team deathmatch and one free for all, and we'll see the results of that. Hopefully, I can do justice to this weapon, but if not, just keep in mind that it is a good weapon, but you have to have a higher skill level to, play it correctly. Level, I hope I have, but we'll find out. Alright, Velocitas. I feel like it's better in a team match scenario because you are a support character, at least with this weapon. So you could better work it out with allies. For some reason, the gun didn't shoot there. That would have been a perfect example for me to show you guys in terms of the skewering. There you go. Alright. Here you go, 90 damage, but he did have full health, so he will walk away. There you go. It's a pretty fast bullet. There you go. Sweet. And as I said, you gotta use it in those maps where it's pretty tight spaces. So you have less chances of obviously missing. Unless, you got good aim. Something I don't think I have. To be frank. But it is what it is. This gun with double damage, it'll be godlike, pretty much. Double damage, perfect aiming, you will be like unstoppable. So I do recommend trying to get double damage if you do run with this weapon. Because you're gonna like it with double damage. Essentially another one-shot weapon. If you pick up double damage, of course. So I'm gonna see if I can hit some random targets. And hope something like that works. There we go. Hit him in the spawn or respawn time. Cool, cool. Throw a grenade? Nope, okay. Ooh, I think it hit the rock. Great. But that was a pretty quick match, actually. We still have a minute and we're almost done mopping them up. So I gotta say thanks to my team for the carry, pretty much. But you can see how it is great for some scenarios if you can get the timing perfectly. As with other weapons, and mainly, obviously sniper rifles. So try to work this gun with a long range, and I think you'll do reasonably well. 7 and 5, but it's a good gun. It's a good gun, despite my performance. Hopefully it'll go better with the free-for-all. We'll find out. In terms of just stats. So, for free-for-all, I recommend not firing the first shot. Because since you do only have 90 damage, you're going to heavily damage someone. And leave him for some other guy to finish up. And essentially steal your kill. And I feel like it'll be more of a struggle unless you know how to aim. Especially with the free-for-all, because every time you miss, it's gonna hurt. Every time you don't miss, it's gonna be great. Alright. Okay, we can still win this, I think. Hopefully, we'll find out. Grenade. Cool. Reload, 3 seconds. Yeah, 3-second reload time. Ooh, for a free-for-all, that's kind of slow. Is that grenade? Nice, that grenade got it. Ooh, I should pick up double damage with this. And that would be great. See, that was a long shot, and I wasn't even particularly aiming at anyone. Cool. Nice. So ironically, I'm doing better in the free-for-all than I thought, but yeah. It's kind of funny. Oh man, the proximity mines are killing me. Oh, suicide. That's fine. So in other news, apparently Armajet's getting a new logo revamp. That's pretty interesting. I'm excited to see how it looks like. Nice. And yeah, hopefully the game skyrockets whenever it launches. 'Cause it is interesting, and the graphics are pretty nice. And if I could aim, that would be great. It comes with practice, essentially. So I recommend, obviously, picking this up if you know how to aim properly. And there are other weapons for people who can't really aim. Between this and the long claw, that's a hard choice. I'm not really sure. The long claw has a faster reload time, and it doesn't have to wait for this charge up that the Velocitas has. But yet again, I don't think the bullet actually goes that fast. Oh man, we're losing. And on the long claw, I mean. But so it's give and take. I feel like I know a lot more people who do better with the long claw than better with the Velocitas. There you go, I got the skewered. Perfect. And the win. So not too bad for my aim. So that shows you it is a decent weapon. You can pick it up. But overall, I do feel like it's for people who know how to aim, because it's not a one-shot, one-kill. So I feel like the skill level needed will be higher than something such as the Nightfall. Because you also have to account for that railgun charge up in addition to the reload. So that's like a total of maybe 4 seconds or something like that you gotta account for, which is quite a lot in a game where you only have 4 minutes of gameplay. So hopefully I didn't blabber along and everything made sense. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this weapons review. Hopefully it's a bit shorter than my other ones, because I've been told to try to keep it short. Hopefully it is. No promises, obviously. And yeah, it's a good weapon. Decent damage, or more than decent damage. But I feel like it has a specific niche, and it's for players with a higher skill cap. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed it, and peace.